Put on your imagination cap for a second and picture this. The bright lights of Ohio Stadium on opening night, the crowds roaring, the defense loads the box, but under center stands Arch Manning, cool, composed, and entirely in command. Then, boom! He hits the wide receiver on a 75-yard post for 6. This is the kind of energy Texas fans are expecting in 2025. And it's way more than hope. It's real, and we all may witness it. Because with Arch Manning stepping in, everything is about to change. Bigger plays, faster tempo, more chaos for defenses. This is a significant upgrade on Quinn Ewers' methodical offense. It is a high-voltage machine built to explode at any moment. Let's talk about it. Before we dive in, if you love deep breakdowns and college football analysis, hit that like button and subscribe. We've got weekly videos lined up all season long. Now, let's go. Arch Manning did more than just sit on the bench for 2 years. He was absorbing Sarkisian's playbook, watching the tempo of the college game, and quietly sharpening his tools. When he finally took over in relief duty in 2024, people noticed. In 3 games where he took the majority of snaps, Manning posted 939 passing yards, 9 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 108 rushing yards, and 4 rushing TDs. But the stats don't tell the whole story. His command of the offense was immediate. He read blitzes, adjusted protections, and showcased the footwork and awareness you expect from a player with that Manning last name. Even Sark couldn't hide his excitement. He told reporters he gives a lot more versatility with how he runs. His movement skills open up a ton for us. In fact, GPS trackers clocked Manning at 20 miles an hour in a live scrimmage, just shy of Xavier Worthy's top speed from 2023. In those 3 games, Texas saw a 21.4% big play rate, defined as passes of 15-plus yards or runs of 10-plus. That's a sharp rise from Ewers' 16% clip. With Arch, the team can get a number of yards up the field while flipping it too. Let's be real, Quinn Ewers was solid, smart, accurate, but his deep ball was more of a hope than a threat. With Arch Manning, it's a weapon. His average depth of target in 2024 was 11.1 yards, compared to Ewers' 7.8. He's fearless when throwing deep, dropping 40-plus yard bombs to the sideline or over the middle in stride. This changes everything. Defenses are forced to back up, which creates space underneath and gives the Texas offense more layers to attack with. One example, in his first full start, Manning completed passes of 54, 61, and 75 yards, all to different receivers. That kind of vertical spread forces defensive coordinators into sleepless nights. Sarkisian is no stranger to innovation, and now he has the tools to cook. With Manning's mobility and arm talent, expect Texas to lean into an NFL-style offense, similar to what we've seen with Jalen Hurts, Eagles, Jaden Daniels, Washington, Josh Allen, Bills. In 2025, look for more RPOs, zone reads, bootlegs, design QB draws, scramble extension routes. Manning has the legs to escape pressure and the eyes to punish secondaries on the move. That's a nightmare combination. Texas struggled to convert in the red zone in 2023, ranking just 38th nationally in red zone TD percentage. Then came Arch Manning, who turned the tide. In limited red zone snaps, he was 8 for 9 with 6 touchdowns and 2 rushing scores. Why? Defenses can't just sell out against the run anymore. Arch's ability to pull it and score makes short yardage defense a guessing game. On 3rd down, Manning converted 71% of drives when given 3rd and 6 or less, either with his legs or smart quick passes. Here's something rare, a 5-star quarterback who waited 2 years without transferring. That speaks volumes. Manning stayed behind Ewers, worked with scout team reps, and quietly learned from the sidelines. He never complained. Now that it's his turn, players are rallying. He spent the offseason working with receivers on route timing, organizing unofficial practices, and even hosting film sessions in his apartment. Sark said, "He's got the locker room. That's not something I handed him. He earned it." Leadership builds trust. Trust builds explosive plays. It's that simple. Yes, Texas lost big game talent to the NFL, but don't be fooled. This wide receiver core is loaded. Ryan Wingo, returning sophomore wide receiver with breakout potential. After playing all 16 games in 2024, Wingo steps confidently into the wide receiver 1 role. At 6'2", he's got the ideal frame, elite yak ability, and improved vision following LASIK surgery. He's explosive after the catch and has the trust of Arch Manning as a reliable deep and intermediate target. Expect a major jump in production in 2025. DeAndre Moore Jr., junior wide receiver and returning leader in touchdowns. Moore is a polished route runner with sure hands and consistent red zone chemistry with Arch Manning. His 2024 performance, 456 yards and 7 touchdowns, showcased his ability to create separation and make contested catches. As a high IQ receiver with positional versatility, Moore is expected to be a key safety valve in Sarkisian's offense. Khalil Lockett, electrifying true freshman and 5-star recruit out of Texas high school powerhouse Saxe. Lockett combines polished footwork with elite physical tools. Standing 6'2", he's a deep ball threat with strong route running skills and great body control. Coaches are already raving about his camp performances, and he's expected to contribute immediately in the rotation. Jamie French, true freshman and a top 50 national recruit from Florida. At 6'1", French brings length, fluidity, and smooth route running to the Texas offense. Though still developing his college-level strength, his high football IQ and natural feel for leverage make him a high upside contributor. As the season progresses, don't be surprised if he emerges as a starting caliber wide receiver. All these guys can stretch the field, and now they've got a QB who can actually hit them in stride. Don't sleep on the backfield. Quintravion Wisner returns with over 1,060 combined yards and 5 TDs last season. Manning's presence adds a new element. Defenders must account for him on every snap. Zone reads become more dangerous, misdirection works better. Even screenplays get more space because defenses are spread out. Balance equals unpredictability, and unpredictability leads to explosive plays. If you're going to prove you're elite, you've got to show it against the best. Texas opens 2025 at Ohio State with primetime lights and a sold-out crowd. Later, they host Florida and travel to face Georgia. These aren't just games, they're statements. The kind of game where a 60-yard touchdown changes the entire vibe of a stadium. And with Manning, Texas has a QB who can create those moments out of nothing. Right now, Arch Manning is already sitting among the top 3 Heisman favorites for 2025. Why? Because the expectation is that Texas will be winning and exploding offensively. He's projected by some outlets as a top 5 pick in the 2026 NFL Draft. Others already list him as the best QB in the SEC going into this season. All that attention puts pressure on him, sure, but it also elevates the entire program. And if he lives up to it, Texas could be back in the playoffs, maybe even more. Let's be fair, this won't be a cakewalk. The offensive line lost 4 starters. Manning needs time to throw if he's going to hit those deep shots. Sustaining a 21.4% big play rate is extremely hard, especially against SEC defenses stacked with NFL talent. His running style is physical. Sark and staff must manage his reps to avoid injury. But the staff knows this. They've bulked up the line with transfers. Conditioning has been a focus, and Arch, he's already working with the quarterback coach to quicken his release time. So here's the deal. Texas isn't just switching quarterbacks, they're switching gears entirely. With Arch Manning, this team becomes faster, more explosive, and more dangerous than it's been in years. Big plays, red zone efficiency, deep shots, and a leader under center with both the pedigree and the poise to deliver. If you're as hyped about Texas in 25 as we are, smash the like button and hit subscribe so you don't miss our enthralling videos on college football. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll catch you next time.